Morning or evening, chaps and chapasses. So, a few things. This is going to be a bit of an update because I have been a bit flaky for the past couple of weeks, and it's more me trying to get my head in gear about what's going on now and what I'm doing and what I'm going to be doing as well. So, with the development, I did say that the signals would be live some time towards the end of this month. That's probably not going to be right. It's probably going to be beginning of October. Reason being is we've been on a family holiday and we were all sick as a pig, and looking at what I've got on there for my coding tasks, I'm a couple of weeks behind now. I've been about as useful as tits on a fish for the past few weeks at least anyway. So we're all back. Everyone's kind of okay. Although Young'un's going through some tests at the moment to make sure he's okay. I'm sure he will be. And I'm back firing on all cylinders. So, a little bit about what's going to happen and when and why. So first of all, I need to finish off this system. Yes, it works. It's been a proof of concept. So for the devs out there, it's one of those where it needs more error handling inside it for it to be okay. But the harvester and the scanner and the signaler have, while I've been away and not near the computer at all, they've worked faultlessly. Internet dropouts have been handled, connections have been restarted, database dropouts have happened, and the buffers have worked fine, and the signalling's worked fine, so the queues are okay. I'm not going over rates and stuff like that, so I'm happy with all that. That for me is perfect. That is release ready for me, so I'm happy to leave that and not need to tinker. So that is, I run these in Linux, within the Linux screen, so I can just dial into whichever ones I want. So the actual scanner isn't on the internet. It will be in the future, you know, the ones with the 212s and stuff like that, so you can see the setups. The reason why it's not there is because I need more machines for a start. And I would really like to put this on a dedicated internet line, because obviously I'm going to have to stream this over YouTube, and I want it to be stable and right. So that's one of the reasons. The other thing going forward, so obviously I've just got to finish testing and finishing off making sure it is completely bomb-proof, is the trading engine. It does place trades. I just need to make sure it's cancelling the stops off when it should be doing, and cancelling off the trailing stops. Once that's done, which should take me a week or so, make sure everything's perfect. I am very anal about things being tested and working perfectly. Then that is me finished for those things. But I have been talking to a very nice young man called MJ, thank you, who gave me an idea. It was something that he mentioned. He asked me to do something, or said that he was wanting something, but there was something in there that made me realise that actually I don't have that thing, but I would like it. So A, we've got the scanner to put on YouTube. B, we've got the signals to put out there, which will go on Telegram. And C is, what if I was to do, if you imagine a huge Excel spreadsheet, and each cell is either a green or a red, and on the left hand side is one column, and all that's in that column is literally your assets, your pairs, BTC, USD, whatever, or if you're on Forex, something else, because you should be able to use this on any market and any exchange if I do this right. And it will, this is the theory, list everything, and then it will tell you whether on each time frame it is going up or down. So it will just be a simple continuity. the reason why that is so powerful is because I use those ones and zeros. If you've ever watched any previous videos, I use those to judge when there's a wave of, you know, the downside is coming, so, you know, or a reversal looks as though it's making its way through the ranks. You can see it if you look at all of the time frames, so that's interesting. So I'm going to make that, once all this is done and everything's tested and it's working fine, I'm going to make that and I'm going to release that. But I'm going to put that on GitHub. So I've never shared my code in its full entirety, snippets maybe, but not the entire thing, because I truly believe, for me, code is an art form, and I'm very passionate about how my code works. And I don't know, I've never shared it before. It makes me very nervous. I don't like the idea. It's very personal to me. Unlike databases, that is a science rather than an art, because normalization has a bound set of rules, and you go from your context diagram all the way down to full normalized form. It's very rule based, whereas code is not. It's whatever you want it to turn into. So I've always struggled with putting something on GitHub, bearing my soul to all, but I will do. So hopefully it should run in memory process, and anyone can download and use it if you are using Python. Just something for the future to think about. So yeah, I just really wanted to say why it's been a bit slow and what to expect. So, well, that's me. Well, I'm going to play this, which I've just got, which is pretty cool. It's a tabletop dice and card game, which I've been looking forward to playing. So I'm going to play this evening for an hour or so. Well, it depends on how long it's for, before diving back into this code. I hope you're all doing well and you're making the most out of this wonderful Black Swan event that we're going through. As you probably saw on Twitter, I called the bottom at 42 and it bounced within $500. Whether or not we're going to go a bit lower, I don't know, but certainly it's just basically, it's nothing magic, it's just a broadening formation. So yeah, happy days. Well, I hope you're all doing well. I'll catch you all soon. Bye.